What if I just did that for the entire video? That'd be cool, right? Hey everyone, my name is Emma, and today I'm coming at you. That's the words that I was looking for. I'm kind of tired, so we'll see how this goes. I'm coming at you with the tag. I'm doing the mid-year book freakout tag. I don't do tags very often, but I like this one, and also I was tagged. Tag me and things, guys. Validate me. So, I was tagged by Emma, and I'm not going to try to pronounce her last name because I don't want to mess it up. I don't trust myself to pronounce people's last names. Emma seems really rad. First of all, she has the same name as me. Second of all, she makes really great videos. They're very high quality. They're very funny. They're very awesome. I'm going to link her channel down below because you guys should go subscribe to her or check her out or do whatever you feel so inclined to, but you should subscribe to her. Anyway, so I'm going to do this tag. Okay, so before I do that, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the response on my last video. It was a hella personal video. I know that, but I really appreciated the kindness. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. This is mostly a very kind community, and all I got was kindness and people sharing their stories, which was beautiful, and I thank you for that, and I appreciate that you felt comfortable enough to do so. Yeah, I just really appreciate it. I'm also going to link down a video down below too by Paul, who did a really fantastic response video that made me cry. And it was a response video to me, but it was also just a response, or it was directed at just people who struggle in general, and it was really great, and I'm probably going to watch it every time I feel sad. Anyway, so, this is exciting. We're going to do this. We're going to do this video now. We're going to do it. Alright. Tag questions. First question is, best book you read so far in 2016. I found this to be a difficult question because, I don't know. So, I don't know why I found it to be a difficult question, but I did. So I chose two books. They're both sequels. And that's The Magician's Land and The Magician's King. Just in general, the Magician's series, although I read the first Magician's book in like 2011. So, slow to finish series much. Anyway, I love these books so much. I love this series so much. I'm doing kind of an artsy video essay thing where I talk about how much this series means to me. I've written it out. I've scripted it. I know. That's intense for me. So, yeah. I love this series, and these were probably my favorite books so far that I've read. Next we have best sequel you've read so far in 2016. This was also difficult because I just showed you two sequels. But I thought I would go ahead and show you this book instead, or pick this book because I'm spending a lot of time on it. I'm using it as the primary source for my research grant, and that is Gaudy Night by Dorothy L. Sayers. This is part of a very long series, the Lord Peter Wimsey series, and this is my favorite book, definitely. For a number of reasons. I love it because I love Harriet Vane. I love it because it talks a lot about feminism, which is what I'm doing my research grant on. It also is set in a women's college, and I go to a women's college, so it's neat to read a similar, but of course very different experience than mine. Next we have a new release you haven't read yet, but want to. I'm gonna go with this book. So good at openings. And that's The Regional Office is Under Attack by Manuel Gonzalez. Yeah, I really want to read this. Obviously, it came out in the beginning of the summer, I believe. Next we have most anticipated release for the second half of the year. For me, that's Lauren Graham's memoir. I think it's Talking as Fast as I Can is the name of it. I'm not positive. Lauren Graham, of course, plays Lorelai Gilmore in Gilmore Girls, and of course, the revival show's coming out soon, I think in conjunction with her book, and I'm just very excited because I really like Lauren Graham, and I read Someday Maybe by her, and thought it was absolutely charming, so I'm excited to read her memoir. Next we have Biggest Disappointment. I did a video recently that's going to come out soon where I talk about my favorite small books and two small books that I didn't like very much, and I talk about this one. That's Harper by Nora Ephron. I really like Nora Ephron's movies. I think she's a fantastic filmmaker. She's passed on now, and her movies will live on for me forever as being just fantastic movies. But this book was just a giant disappointment, and I didn't really like it very much. So, I talk about that a bit more in that video. Okay. Next is Biggest Surprise. For me, that's probably 4 Seasons in Rome by Anthony Doerr, because this book completely charmed me. I loved it so much, and I wasn't expecting to. Next we have, favorite new author, debut or not. I chose Immortals by Immortals. That's the author. He wrote the book Rules of Civility that I read at the beginning of the year, the first book I read this year, and I absolutely love this book. It's set in New York in the 1930s. It's fantastic. If you haven't read it, give it a try. But a runner-up to that would definitely be All the Birds in the Sky by Charlie Jean Anders, and their book that I really, 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 really loved. Next we have fictional crush, newest fictional crush. I don't have any fictional crushes. I haven't read any books for me that gave me or made me crush on anybody fictionally. I really like Lord Peter Wimsey and the Lord Peter Wimsey series. He does kind of some weird stuff, but I enjoy him. But I don't know. I don't think I have any huge crushes on anyone that I've read this year. Yeah, I feel like that happened to me a lot more when I was younger, as it does. So, no, nobody in particular. On TV, yes. Mostly the main male character in the show, The Americans, although he's a very effed up person. I have a crush on him, so what are you gonna do? And always been Wyatt in Parks and Rec, but again, I've been watching that show for a long time as well. And these are TV shows, and I'm getting off topic. This is why you shouldn't film videos when you're tired and it's 11:14. I thought maybe I'd have a crush on someone in the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants series that I read for the Sisterhood Book Club, but I just kind of disliked all the men in that whole series, so... Yep, moving on. Well, I like Brian. Anyway, you guys should watch those live shows. You should read the books if you haven't read them, then watch the live shows, because they're a lot of fun. Okay, newest favorite character. For me, that is totally and utterly Sophia from the book Our Spoons Came from Woolworths by Barbara Comyns. I also talk about this book in the little book video that I made. Loved Sophia so much. Okay, next one. Book that made you cry. For me, that's Anne of the Island. This is the third book in the Anne of Green Gables series. This book made me cry. I thought it was wonderful. I won't spoil anything, but it made my heart happy. Also, basically every memoir that I had to read for my Women Nation Africa class made me cry at some point. I Am Malala made me cry. Just, yeah. There's a lot of tears. Okay, next. Most beautiful book you've bought so far this year, or received. For me, it's Modern Lovers by Emma Straub. I love this design style. It's gorgeous. I think it's gorgeous. I love the illustrations. I love the color. It's just fantastic. It's like my design dream. Yeah. If you ever want to see a design video, I did actually go to school to do that. So, let me know. I can do a design video. I also made some banners for some YouTubers. Why Mermaids, for example. I made her banner. Just self-promoting all over the place in this video. Next we have what books you need to read by the end of the year. Well, all the books for my classes, obviously. But I'm going to go with this book because this is what I'm currently reading. The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I'm only 180 pages in, and this book is 700 pages long. But I want to finish it by the end of the year. It might be a very long read. I might be reading it until Christmas Eve. I might be reading it until the day before January 1st, which is New Year's Eve, obviously. So, we'll see. But I want to finish it. Because I like it. It's just, it's long. And then finally, favorite book community member. I'm just going to choose my sisterhood as my favorite. My Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants Sisterhood. And I'm also going to tag them. So I'm going to tag Abby from Abby Reads. I'm going to tag Janessa from Thoughts from Nowhere. I'm going to tag Chantal from Book Hands. Tag those ladies. I think they're the greatest. They're so awesome. So yeah, this was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I'm sorry that I'm really sleepy right now. But we'll soldier on! Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day.